This is the Holy Bible from my tradition, and I would love to share this book with you.
Thank you. And this is a book from my faith tradition, Quran al-Kareem, and I would like to share this with you. Please
Thank you,
accept.
my friend.
Thank you.
Let me tell you about Jerry Zehr.
Let me tell you about Jerry Zehr.
I want to tell you a little bit about Jerry Zehr.
Jerry Zehr.
Jerry Zehr.
Jerry Zehr.
Let me tell you about Jerry Zehr.
Hello.
He is such a kind, enthusiastic, warm-hearted person.
Jerry is a man who is devoted to his religious heritage, devoted to his church and community.
In addition to being a devout Christian, he also welcomes other faiths.
You know, I'd like to share with all of you a passage from Jerry's book called The Peacemaker's Path. I think it sums up his thinking and governs his actions and governs his life. Here it is from his book. The world is in a state of turmoil and transition. People are painfully divided, politically, religiously, and culturally. Many use their religious beliefs to justify separation and even acts of cruelty against others. However, there is a commonality in our faith traditions that can help us turn away from polarization and recreate a greater sense of community in which our differences are honored.
I think the key word of interfaith dialogue is dialogue. And so it is a passion for him to find ways in which we can reach across our differences and come together.
He does believe that these diversity are actually a source of strength, a source of getting to know each other. And if we all were the same, then there was nothing to explore.
You know, it was so interesting to me to find out that he came from a Mennonite background and that I believe his grandparents, great-grandparents were part of the Amish community. And so he's had this amazing journey.
He wanted to be actor, entertainer.
His real love was theater and drama and some of the things that had not necessarily been a really rich part of his background growing up.
He is a performer, he is an entertainer, and he has that background as a magician.
When I was the magician, the great Zero, I always told people, nobody's a zero, but you don't have to be a square either. You can just be a hero.
And he has that background as a comic.
He's an excellent stand-up comedian too.
So when I performed at the Comedy Store, this is my funniest bit. This is my impression of John Wayne. Now, you know when John Wayne gets ready to do a big speech, he always pulls up his britches like this. Okay, so here's my John Wayne. I got to get in character. That's all I can do of him, but I do some other ones pretty good too.
I've even heard that Jerry was once on the Johnny Carson show.
Jerry not only a pastor, but he's an excellent poker player.
I will never sit down for a game of poker with Jerry.
He is a lifelong student of the world.
And he understands that the world is greater than any one place in which we stand. He has traveled to many different places in the world to better understand himself and better understand others.
And he walks his walk, he talks his talk, and not very many people do that today. It's much easier to stay in your bubble, and Jerry is resistant to any bubble.
Not a bubble guy.
Not a bubble guy.
There are a lot of parallels between what he has done for our community as an interfaith leader and what mayors are required to do, at least mayors that are going to be successful, are required to do. Regardless of our own faith traditions as mayors, we represent everybody in our community. In Carmel, for instance, there's people from the country of India and China, many different Christian religions, many non-Christian religions, and everybody's faith background is important to them. And as mayor, you have to look beyond your own beliefs and possibly prejudices and make certain that everybody feels welcome and everybody is accepted in a community.
We have so much more in common than what divides us, but we really don't know one another. And it isn't until we have conversation, build relationships, break bread together, that's when we find out how much we really join together in our hopes and dreams and our desires really to bring peace and unity to our world.
You won't let me kiss you, I have lipstick on.
Oh, that's okay.
His wife, Diane, I suppose that might be the one thing that we haven't touched on. I think that she's really a wonderful support as well. You know, she's also a minister, and the two of them together make a wonderful team.
I have often said about you, Jerry, that you live life and sometimes you walk on the edge and sometimes you fall off.
That's why I love you.
Jerry Zehr very strongly has supported the Center for Interfaith Cooperation. Even before it went by that name, he was involved in getting people together because of his passion for interfaith awareness and understanding. And then, of course, as he's moved back to the area after being away for many years, he's really continued to support the organization, wanting to interact with people, wanting to support whatever the center does.
I'd just like to express genuine congratulations to Jerry Zehr for this well-deserved award.
Sandy and I would like to extend our mazel tov to you, our congratulations.
I am delighted that he is going to be the 2023 Interfaith Ambassador of the Year selected by the Center for Interfaith Cooperation.
Jerry, I just want to say congratulations.
Congratulations, Jerry Zehr, on being named Interfaith Ambassador of 2023.
There could not be any more better deserving person than you for all the groundbreaking work you have done in the interfaith space.
This world is a much better place because of the work that you do. So I congratulate you today and encourage you to keep doing what you have been doing. Thank you.